Hello and welcome to Smut Syndicate. I am Charlie.
And I am Danielle.
This podcast is all about books. We want to take our love of reading and do something with all this useless information that we've been gathering. So we thought, why not start a podcast and push this addiction onto others? So consider us your literary dealers.
We plan to release new episodes on Tuesday. Why Tuesday? Because this is New Book Release Day and this is a book podcast. Our episodes will alternate between our book reports and 2-Minute Tuesday episodes. Our book reports are the deep dive into the book. They will have some author background, book overview, and then our thoughts on the book. Warning, these contain spoilers, so if you want your book spoiler-free, come back and listen after you finish the book.
And then our 2-Minute Tuesday episodes. These are super short episodes to provide you with the news from the world of books. What new books are being released, which book events are selling tickets, and anything else that we feel is worth reporting. Also, the name of this podcast is Smut Syndicate, so it goes without saying that the books we are discussing will mainly be adult books. We're going to be joking and making light of most situations, but check your trigger warnings when it comes to the coverage of certain books. Okay, so now that we've broken down our podcast and what it's going to look like, a little background on us.
I'm Danielle. I have been obsessed with reading for as long as I can remember. About 8-ish years ago, I fell into a little unknown romantasy book called ACOTAR and have been losing sleep over emotionally unavailable females with God complexes ever since. I shortly after that joined a book club and was introduced into horror fiction, dark romance, all the things that rewired my brain. So of course I needed to share that feeling with Charlie. And the more unhinged and mentally damaging the books are, the better they are for me. But at this point, I will read anything. I do have a very special place reserved for dark romance and romantasy, though.
And like I said, my name is Charlie, and my reading journey has been pretty much the same. I spent my childhood years reading action, adventure, fantasy. I really started diving into romantasy when Danielle recommended that I read some fairy porn, titled ACOTAR. From there, I consumed everything that I could get my hands on romantasy. And then Danielle came to me again and said, hey, I've read this book. It's really good for you. You should read dark romance. Let's start with something light, Haunting Adeline. And from there, my brain turned to mush and bled out my ears, and I've been chasing that high ever since. I will read pretty much everything that's recommended to me. I have a special place in my heart for romance, romantasy, dark romance, but also special shout out to any books that make me cry or have the secret pregnancy in them.
For more content, you can follow us on our Instagram. The handle for that is Smut Syndicate. And if you have any questions, book recommendations, or if we said something super unhinged, email us about it at smutsyndicate@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Any changes that we make to the podcast will be reflected in this episode, so check back in the future for any new information.
Live, laugh, mortal trash.